This trip takes me back to one of my favorite spots in East Texas. The weather's finally cooling off, and it made for an awesome time out here. We did a little hiking, gathered some firewood, played a few rounds of fetch, cooked up a good meal, tested out the new Wuben X4 flashlight, and wrapped it all up the best way I know how, watching the morning roll in with a hot cup of coffee. Well, we made it to camp, and just in the nick of time. It was sprinkling on me on the way in, just very lightly. When I got here, it slacked up a little bit. I was able to act quickly, get the tent up, and get this makeshift awning up over the back of the Gladiator, just so that we can stay dry for the time being. I think the rain's going to hang around for the next hour, maybe hour and a half. Then it's going to open up, and we should have a really nice night of camp. I'm excited to be out here today. This is one of my favorite spots to go to. It's called the Rock Pit Hip Camp. I came here last December, and I haven't been back since, but I made it out here now. So Bailey and I are just going to have a great night doing some cooking, doing some camping, even sitting around the fire. This spot is just so peaceful. Water's clear. I don't know if you can tell it from that angle, but it's clear. It's not super deep. I think I read it's anywhere from 5 to 15 feet deep at its deepest point, but we said we'd go do some exploring, see what we can find. I wonder if I can find a way around to that side. It looks cleared, like there may be a trail over there. Let's do some exploring. Well, looks like I did make it to the other side. It does open up here a little bit. Really pretty shaded bank. It's a pity they don't have any fish in the lake, but from what I was told is the pH level is 4.5, and fish can't survive in that environment, but really cool place to maybe picnic while you're kayaking. Looks like somebody's been out here recently, maybe doing some clearing. If you look across the water and you see kind of right up there, you'll see my tent and even the Gladiator awning over that. So pretty cool little spot we got there. You can see how clear that water is. If I zoom in a little bit, you can see the submerged log under it. The glare, it's hard to tell, but it's super clear. As we're making our way around the lake, if you see that kayak there off in the distance, that's really close to our camp spot. So we've just got a little bit left to go. It's been a really cool walk just around a trail he's made around this whole lake. Tonight we're going to be doing a Smithfield pork tenderloin on that little Walmart smoker clearance grill that I got. But we're going to let it finish thawing. It's got a little bit longer to go and then we'll be ready to do dinner. But I think right now we may go ahead and light up our fire. Now this is camping right here. Pretty excited. Just waiting for my tenderloin to finish thawing. And we'll probably start cooking it. Got something interesting here. A company, Wuben, reached out to me and they sent me their little Wuben X4 flashlight. That was like 1500 lumens, so they asked me if I'd test it out, showcase it on the channel. So I haven't really done anything with this, so tonight when it gets dark, I figured we'd check it out and see if it's any good. Right now, I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy this fire and relax a little bit. Cheers to all my new subscribers. Got a lot of new folks that have discovered the channel recently, and I just wanted to say thank you so much. And if you're new here, please consider liking and subscribing if you got this far in the video. Check out some of my other great videos. There'll be links at the end of this one. And yeah, it's just been a wild ride, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And this is just such a beautiful spot. I don't know why this is only my second time coming here. They don't have any restroom facilities, anything like that, no potable water. Everything here is dispersed camping, like truly dispersed. You got to bring everything in, pack everything out. But it's just such a beautiful spot. I wish there could be fish in there, but that's okay. He's got kayaks that you can use down there, or you can bring your own. But yeah, turned out to be a beautiful day. And what I'm most excited about, this is the first camping trip of the season where a fire is probably going to feel really good tonight. Weather's going to be, right now it's mid 50s. I think tonight is going to dip down into the mid to low 40s. I mean, it's just perfect sleeping weather. And yeah, this is it, guys. I've muddled through the summer doing some camps. It was hot, but man, I love this time of year. And you know, here in Texas, our winter's not very long, but we're going to enjoy this nice weather just as much as we can. So cheers to everybody. Thank you for coming along with me on this adventure. It means a lot to me. So cheers to you. All right, it's time to prepare dinner for Miss Thing. We got to get her a little bit of water here. Got her water set up. Oops. Got a little bit in her food bowl. That's okay. Give her some kibble. And I may be good and give her a little bit of what I'm having tonight. I know you guys like it when she gets to eat some. Gotta save enough for her breakfast in the morning. All right, there we go. All right, we got the package all cut open. Let's go ahead and get this puppy on there so we can have some dinner. All those good bacon bits on there. All that goodness. Yeah. the rest of those bacon bits on there too. Yum. All right, and because I know I'll get a lot of grief if Bailey doesn't get one, have a seat. Ready? No, sit. Good girl. Well, it's time to eat. That tenderloin turned out to be really juicy, so I can't wait to dig into it. But first, I apologize for my hair. I need a haircut so bad. Heavenly Father, please bless this meal to the nourishment of my body. Watch over me, keep me safe tonight. Help me return home safe to Heather and Little Bear. Lord, thank you so much for the opportunity to get out and enjoy what you have created. I ask all of this in Jesus' name. Amen. Well, let's dig in, y'all. Oh, that's good. It's tender and juicy. And the beans are just on point. As the temperature drops and the sun goes down, just as I predicted, this fire feels amazing. All right, guys, I am using the little Wuben X4 flashlight that I talked about earlier. I'm going to check out this path. It looks like the owner of the property, oh, it's so bright it turned the solar lights off. Did y'all see that? Look at that. The Wuben flashlight is so bright, it turned those solar lights off. That's pretty cool. We are going to go down here, though, and check out the little path. I just thought it was kind of cool that we had this path down here. And I really wanted to see how bright this is at 1500 lumens. Is really bright. I can see a good bit in front of me. I'll turn it off here in a second so you can just kind of get an idea of what what just these string lights look like that the owner put up. Let's do that now. And there you go. That's just the iPhone and these string lights that light up the path, which I gotta say, that's actually really cool. It's neat that he did that. Lights up this little path a little bit. There we go. Now then, let's see. Let's walk down a little bit further. See what we can get into here. Here's one of the kayaks that the owner has. He's got like 4 more at the top of the property, and as you can see, this is the Wuben. You can see the steam coming off the pond or the lake. Well, I can definitely say that this thing is definitely brighter than anything that I currently have, because you guys know I'm used to budget gear, and this is something that is a really good quality flashlight, at least so far. Go ahead and go back up the trail here. All right, guys, so here is the Wuben X4 flashlight. It's got a mode switch on it here. Right now it's in the locked position, so you can't use it. It has a tail switch and a main switch here, right? So in the locked position, you can't use either. When you go up one position, it gives you the ability to have this side light here, and this can be different colors. So when you change the color wheel, it changes. So that's a pretty cool feature. So you don't want to have the bright light, you just want some mood lighting, you can do that, right? So we're going to turn that off. The next switch is um, the main light, and that is controlled by this push button switch here. You turn that on, and then the light itself comes on. 1500 lumens. There is a rotary dial here, and when you roll the dial forward, it dims the light. It blinks and lets you know that that's all that it'll put out there. When you roll the dial the other way, it blinks whenever you're at max lumens. So that's how that one does there. When you press this mode switch all the way up, it exposes a USB-C port where you can charge it, and it still has a moonlight that works when it's in charging mode, so you can see that there. So overall, that's kind of the basic functions of the light. I put it back on lock mode. The one other thing that they sent me was a red diffuser lid that you can put over the top of it. So when you do that and you hit this button, it puts off a nice warm red glow. It doesn't really attract as many bugs, and it's easier on your eyes at night if you're not wanting to blind somebody. So I thought that that is kind of a nice touch as well. I've never really had a flashlight like this that's, I guess, tactical, maybe is the best way to put it. But pretty cool. I've played around with it a little bit tonight. There is also a magnetic base, so you can clip it to a metal surface. And there's a pocket clip as well. You can clip it to the inside of your pocket. And it's a small light. It comes with its own battery. When it's in the locked position, there's a switch back here. This is how you open the battery and everything. You just move that switch and the battery comes out. It is rechargeable, but so far, I guess time will kind of tell. I'm sure there are a lot of really great lights out on the market. I don't have very much experience with super high quality lights. This one, for what I do, definitely seems like it'll fit the bill. I mean, it's bright enough that um, I can turn it on and I can see all over the place, and super bright. And what I like about it is the tail switch. Like back here, if you're holding your light kind of like this, and you clip this, you just press that tail switch, the light comes on. You release it and it goes off. So it's literally just that. And if you double click it, you get a little bit of a strobing feature. I'm sure that's probably driving you all crazy, but there are some different functions on the light. So um, that's kind of a rundown of how it works. Big thank you to Wuben for sending this out and letting me kind of test it out in some real world experience. And so far, I like it. Like I said before, time will kind of tell the quality and the durability of a light like that. There's a lot of reviews of the Wuben X4, but if you're interested in that light, I will have two links in the description. One link is directly from Wuben, and then the other is a link that you can use from Amazon. Both of those links, obviously, I would get a little bit of a commission if you choose to order from either one of those links, and I would really, really appreciate that. It helps support the channel and what I'm bringing out to you guys. So, you guys will have to let me know, what flashlight do you use when you're out on the trail? Do you have any experience with the Wuben, or do you use something else? I'd be curious to know. I'll tell you what, though, I mentioned it before and I'm going to say it again. This fire feels amazing tonight. I just can't tell y'all how happy I am for this time of year right now. But yeah, definitely in the comments, Please let me know, what is your go-to lighting source when you're out camping or out on the trail? I use these string lights a lot. It just gives a nice cozy atmosphere. When Heather comes with me, she absolutely loves that. Cheers, everybody. Something interesting. I don't know that I've ever talked about it, but most of the filming that I do is done off the iPhone 13 Pro Max. I've had that phone for a few years. I've used it primarily on this YouTube channel since I started it 2 years ago. And this will be the last video shot with that phone. I ordered the iPhone 17 Pro Max, and I'll be sending this phone back. And that one should come in, I believe, Monday. Today's Saturday, so I'm thinking it'll probably come in Monday. And that'll be exciting. So the next video I shoot after this one goes up will be on the iPhone 17 Pro Max. I've heard all kinds of good things about it. And so I'd love to hear your opinion. If you have the iPhone 17 Pro Max and you've used it, what's your opinion of it? What do you think about it? Do you like it? Lots of Android users out there. I know there's some Samsung phones that have like great camera capabilities as well. So I'm just not as familiar with the Samsung brand or the Android phones as I am the iPhone. So, but I've heard that the iPhone 17 Pro Max camera is supposed to be phenomenal. So I can't wait to test that out. Such a good night, guys. Little Bear had his last football game today, and he got his medal, and the coaches were real proud of him. He threw 2 completions today, and he got some tackles, ran the football, and super proud of him. This is his last game of the season, so he was pretty bummed about that because he really, really liked playing football. So Heather ordered these little trading cards. They look like little baseball cards, but they're for football, and it has a picture of Little Bear holding this football, and man, that's like a really cool picture. So they didn't do things like that when I was a kid. They've come a long ways. Man, just time flies, guys. It's November now. I'll be 50 this month. Man, that's hard to believe. That is hard to believe. But the Lord has blessed me with time on this earth, and I want to take advantage of it and share moments like this with you guys. So again, please, if you've got this far on the video, smash that like button, hit subscribe, share the video, turn those notifications on. That way you know every time I upload a video, which is usually every other Tuesday for long form camping videos. Going out with the guys next weekend, and so that will be the video after this one. So 2 weeks after this one goes up, it will go up. We're heading out to Marble Falls and to a hip camp out there, and just have some fellowship, have some relaxing time, do some cooking, just living it up. Who knows what we'll get into? So make sure you click that notification bell so that you're notified when that video goes live. All right, everybody, I am hitting the hay, and I will see y'all all in the morning for some coffee. Good night. Morning. Oh, what a great night's sleep. It's nice and cold this morning. Let's get that coffee going. Good morning, everybody. I'm glad I had this little propane fire pit that I brought with me because I'm not going to be here long enough to build another fire and dispose of the coals, but this thing's perfect because it's chilly this morning, 42 degrees, and it was a great night's sleep last night. I always love it when the weather's cool at camp. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for this trip. Thank you so much for coming out and spending the night camping with Bailey and I. We had an absolute great time. The weather was perfect. Man, there's just something about 40-ish degrees. It just makes me sleep like a baby. So had an absolute wonderful time. I can't wait for the next camp, which for you guys will be 2 weeks from this Tuesday. And it's going to be out in the hill country. It's going to be a lot of fun. Going to see if we can find some different sites, see if we can find a couple things to do, maybe even see if I can find a couple of back roads to run down. But this has been great. All I've got left to do is just kind of pack up and head it to the house. So I'm going to do that now. Thank you so much. I've got a lot of new subscribers, a lot of first-time viewers. So please make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you like the content, there's going to be plenty more where this is coming from. But until next time, I'll see you guys down the trail around the campfire.